Welcome to the first of 11 training modules that focus on recognizing, reporting, and preventing adult abuse, neglect, and exploitation. This series will focus on person-centered support, building relationships, and preventing abuse, neglect, and exploitation. You will need pen and paper. The primary goals of this training are to prevent abuse from happening and to help you understand person-centered support. Person-centered support helps you put your person at the center of everything you do. Simply put, abuse, neglect, and exploitation prevention is about relationships. You will want to create an environment that focuses on relationships. In order to provide great support, you need to know yourself and the person you are supporting. Getting to know someone is the first step in person-centered support. You need to understand the person you are supporting and know what is important to him or her in order to provide your best support. We all look at the world differently, and what may be important to us may not be as important to those we support. Also, what is important to your person may not be important to you. How do you get to know the person you are supporting and understand what is important to him or her? Ask and observe what your person likes or dislikes and how he or she wants things done. Ask questions about your person's life and history. Take cues from your person's body language and reactions. All that we learn about others allows us to connect the dots and provides the foundation of person-centered support. Getting to know your person and building trust takes time. It involves having conversations, talking to family or friends, and observing your person's reactions and responses. Understanding what your person doesn't say is just as important as what your person does say. The goals of person-centered support are to concentrate on what your person can do, not what he or she can't do. Always try to use a positive approach. Your person is in charge of his or her own life. Do it his or her way. Ask permission and tell your person what you are doing at every step. Know your person as a unique individual, special, one of a kind, with his or her own history and background. Always respect your person and his or her history. Never be judgmental. Support your person to be successful and independent. Provide opportunities for your person to have choices and make decisions. Know and understand what is important to your person. Let's compare perspectives and think about how you would like to be viewed by others. Words really do matter. Think about how you perceive someone using medical language. We may think of that person as being frail, old, someone who has a behavior or a diagnosis, someone who is needy. Compare that with person-centered language, which may describe a person as an individual, unique, wise, strong, and giving. How would you like to be described? Using medical language or person-centered language? Let's explore person-centered support a bit further. What makes an ideal support partner? What if you were in an accident and needed 24-hour support? What characteristics would you want in your ideal support partner? In addition to having the necessary skills to support you, most people describe their ideal support partner as being kind, respectful, compassionate, gentle, and humorous. Support is about relationships. Strong relationships are key to preventing abuse, neglect, and exploitation. How can we build relationships while still getting all the tasks done? There is no doubt that tasks are important. Meals need to be prepared, activities of daily living need assisting, etc. But what matters most is relationships. Let's talk a little more about what really matters. Write down the 3 things in your life that mean the most to you. For example, family, pets, independence, etc. I've got a little bad news for you. You have fallen and broken a hip. You must depend on someone else to help support you at home. Because of your injury, you are not able to manage all the things that are most meaningful to you. It is no longer possible for you to keep all 3 of your most important things. Which one will you give up? Cross off one of the 3 things you wrote down. Unfortunately, your situation is more difficult than you expected, and you are not able to keep up with the other 2 things that mean the most to you. You must cross another one off your list. Which one will you give up? Think about how it feels to give up something that is so meaningful to you. This situation is not so different from what your person may experience. This exercise demonstrates how important it is to understand what really matters to your person. Take a minute to think about the many losses your person may have experienced, not just the big ones like losing a spouse or child, but the many other relationships and interactions that we have with others throughout the day, the mail carrier, neighbor, bank teller, etc. It is important to understand the losses that occur and the need for individuals to feel connected and to belong. When someone loses these connections, they may turn to you as their support partner to fill that role. How will you meet that need for the person who is counting on you? In summary, remember to concentrate on what your person can do, not what they can't do. Your person is in charge of his or her own life. Do it his or her way. Know your person as a unique individual. Always respect your person and his or her history. Never be judgmental. Support your person to be successful and independent. Know and understand what is important to your person. A person-centered approach focuses on those things that are most important to the individual and relationships. To reach Adult Protective Services, call Centralized Intake 24/7 to report abuse, neglect, and/or exploitation of an adult. The toll-free number is 855-444-3911. Thank you for participating in this module. Please join us for our next training module, which focuses on identifying potential signs of abuse, neglect, and exploitation.